So hello and welcome back to another Project Cars 2 video, and yes, we're continuing with the Logitech McLaren G Challenge at Zhuhai International Circuit in China, and this has turned out to be yet again another one of those circuits where I've probably not spent a lot of time here. Definitely one that I needed to relearn again really, but let's take a little look back at the last outing at the Nürburgring just to see how the leaderboards tallied up. Some amazing lap times set here. I really was intending to get into the 153s, but to see PRT variable hit a 152 is just something outstanding as far as I'm concerned. Even going across the start-finish line to start the lap, racing his Ghost, I wasn't even able to keep up with him across the line. He must have had an absolute blinding lap, but absolute respect to the lap. But yeah, let's have a little look at the leaderboards. And as we can see quite clearly, just managed to reach 8th place, staying on the first page of the leaderboards for the UK Xbox leaderboard. But yeah, amazing lap times for all the guys, really impressed. But just looking forward to the forthcoming Season 2. Starting out at the Circuit of the Americas, moving to Silverstone, week 2, week 3 at Suzuka, really looking forward to that, and then Road America for week 4, off to Monza for week 5, and then finally at Rapuna Park for the final week 6. So there's August taken care of, as well as doing some Assetto Corsa Competizione, obviously. So yeah, let's get into having a look at my flying lap. Things have moved on. The leaderboard moved quite fast this morning, so let's take a look at the lap. I'll leave you with this lap and then we'll get into dissecting it. So I've got to be honest, I was fairly pleased after setting that lap, 132.5, and then as soon as I came back it was in the 131s, so I instantly went back out and managed to hit a 132.1, but I don't think I'll be going any further with this. I don't think I would try anymore. I'll just be focusing on doing a little bit more Assetto Corsa Competizione I think this week, but yeah, really struggled to get into the 131s, but I really was adamant I was going to get a 131, but just didn't seem to be able to nail the lap. So let's have a look at how to drive this circuit. So right from the off, we're going to be just staying in third gear, just really practice taking that corner, taking as much of that curve as you can, you can get right on the curb to get around that corner, almost getting the car a bit sideways. Just accelerating nice and hard down the start finish straight and looking for that 100-yard board. Now it feels a bit early to break the 100-yard board, but you're really wanting to get this car slowed down nice and early and get on the power as you come through turn one. It's almost like two corners, but try and merge it really into one corner. Flat out here, looking for the curb on the right hand side, braking just before we get to that little curb, dropping down into second gear and try and hook up the first part of that curb and then just run the second part of it. It just sort of swings you around the first part of the corner, just off the throttle as you come through there as well. Looking for a marker on the floor here really to gauge your braking spot all the way down into first gear and just let the car really run out wide. PRT gets a really good exit through there as well, so definitely one to look for his Ghost. As we accelerate here, just looking for that change in tarmac colour, braking down into second gear and running as much of this first curb as you can really. Just brings the car around nicely, a little bit onto the right hand side curb and then absolutely flat out through there. There's no lifts at all in third gear as you're coming into that corner as well. Again, braking just between the 50 and the 100-yard board down into first gear, hooking up that apex and just allowing the car run out wide on the circuit, just the least line of resistance before we're coming into this last corner up into fourth gear and dropping down somewhere into third gear between the 100 and the 50-yard board and trying to hook up as much of that curb as possible. It really is one of those laps that's over really before it started. It just feels so easy to get around this circuit and you've made all those adjustments and minor tweaks here and there to get that perfect line. Anyway, before I go, I thought I would reload the game and just show you how close I was managing to get to V12. I think it was V12 Halexpro that I ended up using his Ghost, but just to sort of show you the sort of line that he's taking around the circuit and just how hard it is really to stay with him. He really does get some really nice exits out of some of the corners, and it almost feels like he's got a different gear ratio. I'm sure he hasn't, and I don't think that's possible, but yeah, he just gets a really nice run out of some of these corners. So just winding up for the lap to begin, and as you can see, it's a really nice braking zone down into turn one, braking really early at the 100-yard board, hooking up this first apex and then getting flat on the power just to carry as much speed through that corner as you can. Coming into the next corner, obviously just carrying as much speed as you can through here and then braking nice and early and just grabbing some of this first curve. It just really does settle the car and then gets you in a straight line, but you really want to be in the 26.3 through there, I think, to stand a chance. Braking, it's hard to figure out where to brake here, but the exit that he gets off this corner is just phenomenal. It's like the second part, it's like he changes gear here and just starts to pull away from me a little bit. Braking into this one just as the tarmac changes colour again, just trying to get a little bit of this corner just to pull the car around and then just not bog down so much. He gets a really nice run through there. But this was the final sector, was something that I was really struggling with, but just managed to hook it up nicely this time, braking nice and early and coming all the way down into first gear and just nailing on that power as fast as you can. But yeah, even this lap wasn't really perfect. You can see how much distance he's made in that last corner really. Just trying to get this last corner right as well. But yeah, just managing to equal one of my other lap times here with a 32.2. But I wasn't filming for the final one, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and good luck to the rest of you guys trying to set your laps. And ciao for now. Hang on just a second before you go. If you still haven't hit that subscribe button, please do take a minute as you leave just to hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment as well about the video and press that thumbs up button. It really does help all the algorithms and starts to help build the channel. Thanks for watching, and this time, ciao for now.